It's worth adding a stop to the Perła Brewery Museum when you're in Lublin. Founded in 1844 in the abandoned ruins of a monastery, it began brewing in 1846. The original beer was a Bavarian lager style. The Beer Museum tour is a fascinating look at the way beer is made. You'll travel through the old brewery, which was still making beer into the early 2000s. Perła, or Pearl beer, is one of Lubelski's finest products, and certainly one of its most revered. Lubelski hops are famous throughout Europe, and they seem to give the beer a true taste of Lubelska province. Let the tour begin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Poland Daily Travel. This time, we are still in the fantastic province, and I mean amazing province, of Lubelska in southeast Poland, about 2.5 hours drive from beautiful downtown Warsaw. We're standing here in Lublin in the Perła Brewery.
Yes, exactly.
Browary, Perła.
Browary. Perła, Browary Lubelskie.
Right.
Exactly.
And our guide on this tour of what is essentially still the way the working brewery looked. It's not actually a museum, it's more of an, can we say, a living exposition, if you will. Is that okay?
Yes,
does that make sense?
Exactly.
Okay.
It does.
All right, okay. And this is our guide. Her name is Ewa Bielecka, because Bielecka, of course, in Polish, Bielecka, Bielecki, if she was a guy, but she's obviously not.
Of course. Bielecki is my husband. Come on.
Bielecki is your husband. There you are. Okay, so what are we looking at here, Ewa?
We're finding ourselves now in old brewing house, which used to be heart of this brewery. What does it mean? Whole production process was starting here.
Right in this room. Yeah.
Right in this place, yes. So we have few main vats surrounding us here. We have mash vat, we have filtration vat, and we have this brewing vat. And all of them, yes. Oh, we're boiling brew here, and we're adding hops to the brew.
This, yeah.
Yes.
The magic hops of Lubelska.
Of course, the best hops
special.
in Poland and in Europe, I think.
Right, that's what they say. I've heard that said many
Yes,
times. Yeah.
not only in Europe, but
Yeah.
it's famous. It's really famous.
Right.
Yes. Also, this building is pretty amazing because it was found by the Fetters family, the family who found whole brewery.
Right, and where were they from?
They were from Poznań.
Right.
But Karol Fetter,
right.
who was the head,
the author of
this
the beer,
family.
yeah.
Yes, he came here from Poznań, and in age about 30, he decided to open his own brewery here in Lublin.
He was ambitious.
He was very ambitious because he wasn't from. He was born in a very poor family, but he was very ambitious and very hardworking man. So after many years of hard working, he decided to open his own enterprise here in Lublin, and he stayed here. And I need to say that Fetters family did a lot of good things for our town as well. They were a very prominent, very famous family in Lublin, so they did a lot of good things.
So the tradition sort of has continued to today.
Yes, of course.
With contribution to the community.
Of course, they found brewery, but they also found a first trade school, yes, trade school. Yes, trade school in our town, and that was first school in Russian part of Poland, because
First trade school in the Russian. This was in the partitions. This was Russia.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but
what years are we talking about?
It was
1850s, wasn't it?
No. That was later. That was on the beginning of the 20th century.
Oh, you mean when that happened?
Yes.
But the brewery was founded much earlier.
In 1846, we start to brew beer here. So yes, that's why this place is so important for us, because that's a still good piece of industrial architecture here in Lublin, and it's very authentic. So
and part of the community.
That's why of course.
A long time. It's a big employer in this part of the world, isn't it? The brewery. Employs quite a lot of people, doesn't it?
Yes, quite, yes. It's quite popular because we have almost over 98% of Polish hops is from our region.
Yeah.
So that's why people are earning money, and
Yeah,
yes,
so
that's a very part
the
of
farmers
our
are earning
industry.
money.
Yes.
The brewers,
yes.
the people who work with the brewery,
Like us.
are making money. So,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So it's a quite big part of our industry.
Very good. Okay, stay tuned. After this bumper, we'll be right back with more from the Perła Brewery in beautiful downtown Lublin, Poland. So we're back after that short bumper, and here we are. We've come underground, and this is where our real tour begins of the old facilities of the brewery, which were in use until
2004 even, yes?
Yeah, for a very, very long
time. For over 150 years, so it's like without any disturbings. So this brewery never been closed.
It's never been
since
closed.
1846
It's
till
amazing,
2004. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And listen to the music that we're hearing, the singing.
Yes, the monks.
Why are we hearing monks singing here? Must be a reason.
Yes, because the history of this place dates back to the 17th century in real. In 17th century, this area was belonging to the Polish lady. Her name was Helena z Prusinowskich Sapieżyna. Easy one.
Yeah, I can say that 7 times fast, and I'll have to go immediately to the crazy farm. Go ahead.
Helena z Prusinowskich Sapieżyna.
Helena Prusinowskich Sapieżyna. Was that even close?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Ooh. It's quite good.
Maybe there's hope for me yet.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it is.
So she was in charge. She owned this land.
Yes, she has a palace with gardens here.
Yeah.
But
What years are we talking about?
About 1650s, 60s. So it's like
okay. Yeah.
in a half of 17th century. And but in 1660 she decided to donate this area to the Reformed fathers who came at this time to our town. She said, okay, you can stay here, you can build up your monastery, your church, I'm leaving that to you. Yes. And they did that.
Yeah.
And they did that, of course.
Okay.
And
so we're in underneath the foundations of an old monastery, a church building.
Yes, this place is situated just under the former church, St. Kazimierz Church.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's why they still singing here.
Yeah, I can hear
for
them,
us. Yeah.
That's amazing.
They with their souls here, but not with their bodies.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yes, me too. No,
So,
in real, yes.
What else do we have here then, Eva? We've got over here some models, right?
Yes.
And that would show us the growth.
Of course. So on the first model we can see initial period. So it's like from 17th century. We can see there's a church already here, and we have also small monastery buildings. Second model shows us how did it look in 19th century. In this shape, probably Karol Vetter purchased these buildings in
All right, so Mr. Vetter, who's really started the brewery.
Yes,
in 1844.
Yes, he purchased these buildings, but I need to say that in just 2 years, he rebuilt this building.
Converted it for a brewery.
In such a way as to be able,
Because as we said, he was 30-year-old
about
ambitious
30,
guy
yes.
in his early 30s.
Yeah, so...
Okay, we could all learn from that, right?
Of course.
And what about the last one over there?
The last, we can see how does it look now. So we have 16 buildings, 2 courtyards, and we're gonna be, we will be situated under the second courtyard. I tell you where. But now we have this shape of the church between new buildings. You can still see it.
I can see it.
Yes,
it's
yes.
very good.
It just, but it's just a shape. Yeah, it's not a church from inside.
Okay, very good. Eva, thank you. Okay, stick with us. We'll be back with more of Eva, our fantastic guide, Eva Belecka, on our journey underground through what is fascinating, the Perwa Brewery here in beautiful downtown Lublin. Watch the next episode for more from here.